This is
Let's
Talks with RDH.
Oh, your volume's great.
It sounds wonderful. All right.
So, after the holiday season, how was your holiday?
It was pretty good. Minus having to work and shit.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Working is dumb.
Other than that, it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
It was good. Got me an air fryer. Don't need no more grease in the house. Oh yeah. The air
What have
fryer
you made
food
in it
is-
so far?
That air fryer food is everything.
What have you made in it so far?
Shit, onion rings, tater tots, turkey wings.
You made tater tots in there?
Yeah, this was fire too. Got the extra crisp, my nigga.
Can you make some when we
The
go home?
extra crisp. And then I made
Was
salmon.
that a yeah or no?
I made salmon too.
Was
Stuffed
that a yes
salmon.
or no?
What?
You gotta make me some when we get home.
Oh yeah, and fridge toast sticks too. Extra crispy. It just makes everything like extra crispy. This shit's great.
You gonna fry some chicken in there?
Yeah, I'm about to do that tonight. Yeah,
Great. Now I know it's for dinner.
some ziti and some chicken. You feel me?
This girl.
I like that combo. It's great. Ziti and fried chicken is
It's
good.
so weird.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Me neither. Anyway,
Anyway,
hope all you guys' holidays was great. Ours was fantastical. What don't you like about the holidays? This is way off topic of what we're talking about, but like, what don't you like about the holidays?
people
People.
are very nasty around the holidays. And mean.
And mean. You sound like a kid.
And yeah. And also just like everybody just like fake being happy,
Yeah.
like masking their true, I guess, feelings just
Yeah.
to be happy because it's the holidays, and it's like no.
Seasonal depression is real.
All right.
And it gets very real around like Thanksgiving, especially Christmas, people's birthdays. Seasonal depression is real.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So for people that do have seasonal depression, not just holidays, but like even around birthdays or like death dates or anything like that, like I would just say it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to like be in whatever feeling you want to be in. Like you don't have to be around people. I think it's the weirdest thing when people think like, oh my gosh,
You have to
it's
be
my
around
birthday. I
people.
have to be around people. Like no,
No.
fuck, I don't want to be
Right.
around anybody on my birthday. Actually, I think this is the first year like I actually wanted to do something for my birthday, and then I ended up not being able to do anything.
All right.
But like for the longest time, I was like, nope, I'd rather just sit in my room. But this year, I was like, kind of want to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay.
You said gay.
Yeah.
It's great.
Real gay.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that was our little tidbit.
Maybe next year would be cool.
My next year wouldn't be like, it's not a great birthday. Not a great year. You know what I mean?
Pippin.
Yeah, I mean, but like, boo. Nah. Gotta do something big for like 35 now. I'll
Yeah.
wait a couple years. Anyway,
That sucks.
right. 32 was cool. Flip it around 23. Trash. Anyway, so the topic today is choosing to be gay versus born to be gay. Born gay.
Born gay versus choosing to be gay.
No, choosing to be gay versus born gay.
I just said that.
No, you said it flipped around. And I had it the way I wanted it.
Okay.
Great.
Anyway.
So, plain and simple, like, which one do you think you were? What side do you fall on?
I think I was born gay
Okay. Why?
because, like, I feel like everybody's born gay.
Like everybody in the world
Well, not everybody in the world, but like everybody who's supposed to be gay is gay.
is born to be
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why do you believe that?
Because I feel like the heterosexual like narrative is just thrown at everybody. So that's what you just grow up wanting or like feeling that you should do. until you like realize and like those feelings hit you and you're just like, that's not for me. But I feel like subconsciously you already know this. Growing up, you just don't know what it is. Like these days, kids might know what it is
because it's
earlier.
more in your face.
Like it's more in your face. It's more out there. But like us growing up, nobody knew what it was really.
Nobody really put a name on it.
Right. So like you didn't know, but then after growing up and then finding out more, then you come into terms in what you are.
I don't believe that. I don't
What do you believe?
I don't go along with that.
Why?
Because I believe that I chose it. I really do believe, like, with every fiber of my being, I chose this lifestyle.
So do you think you can choose to be straight right now?
No, because I don't think I am straight. But I also believe that I don't believe that I was born gay. Yeah. So, say you mess with men before, right? And then you mess with women, right? And then you'd be like, I like one more than the other, so I'm choosing this one. Is that not choosing, or is just like it was always in me to be this way?
I feel like it was always in you to be that way.
What if you didn't have a sexual experience with a girl for a very long time? For like maybe like say like the first 25 years of your life, you never had a sexual experience. You never like had an inkling of like, oh, like I like, you know how women be like, oh, I think she's pretty, but never like, damn, I'm trying to hit. You know what I mean? Like what? So what does that category fall into? Like until you was 25, you messed with nothing but men. You met a girl who was like, she just changed something new, and this is the first girl you ever messed with, first girl you ever thought about doing anything with, and then like I ended up getting married, had a family, so you think that person was always gay, period? She just didn't know it?
Yes. That's exactly how I feel. But I also feel like, I don't know, like sexuality is very fluid, so it can be just one person, maybe. But then I wouldn't say that you are gay, then you're just bisexual. Or maybe
I don't
you're
like
just
that.
Curious, but also you just don't have to label yourself.
Right, but I don't like that. I think that's untrue. I think that's very untrue when people be like, you can't choose to be gay because you're just bisexual. Because I don't find men attractive like that. Like I think my eyes are not like deceiving. Like I'm not retarded. I know when I see a handsome young man, right? But it's never like, oh my gosh, I let him hit it. It's never like that.
Right. You can be gay and find men attractive.
All right.
Or like
so
the opposite sex attractive.
Right, but so what I'm saying is it not choosing?
No.
Why isn't that choosing?
Because you don't have like sexual feelings towards men, so that's not even an option. So how are you choosing?
Okay, so say I did have sexual feelings towards men and women. I have to say that I'm bisexual. I can't say like I'm choosing to be gay.
You don't have to say you're anything. Why do you have to label yourself?
You don't. Okay, that is my grand scheme of points is what I'm saying. No, like, so both of us believe two different things, right? And my thing is like with lesbians, gays, trans, whatever the case may be, right? Whatever you are in the gay realm, right? We always want like acceptance from other people. Like people think, especially gay people, they believe like acceptance is key. Like I need people to accept who I am, right? And we bring each other down just as much as the outside, just as much straight people bring us down. Mm-hmm. And that's where I get conflicted. Like, why can't I believe what I believe and still like women wholeheartedly? And why can't you believe what you believe and still like women just as much as I do?
I feel like you can believe whatever you want.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But like, you can't be naive to the fact that some people believe like if I'm choosing to be gay, like, you're really not gay.
I don't believe that.
That's what I'm not talking about choose specifically.
Yeah,
I'm talking about in general. Like people really believe that like what is it that people say all the time? Hold on. I think I wrote it down. why, like, people like, well, why would I choose to be ostracized? Why would I choose to be bullied, not accepted, hated, how to have a hard life? But everybody that is gay or lesbian, life is not that hard.
Exactly, but for those that do, and people are like, oh, well, you chose that life. You don't choose that life.
But why can't they choose that life and still have a hard, so if I died right now, God forbid, came back, I can come back any race in the world, I'm still going to choose to be black. And that means my life is going to be harder, period. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is, I would still choose to be black.
That was my phone.
And I would still choose to be gay. That doesn't make my life harder. It could. Don't get me wrong. I'm not naive to the fact that some people, like some of their family members or some of their like religious reasons and stuff like that. I'm not naive to the fact that some people believe in those things. Some people really care about what other people think about them. Mm-hmm. I'm not naive to that. But what I'm saying is, for me, I don't care what nobody else thinks about whatever I'm doing in this world, right? So why does it matter if you're choosing to be gay or born gay? Like, why do gay people think like, oh my gosh, my life is so hard? And everybody that is gay, their life is not that hard. And maybe, and let's be very honest, let's be very transparent. Some people make their life very harder than what it could be.
That's true, but I also think it matters. It might matter to certain people, if like depending on their like demographic background or like what they are. I feel like black gay men have it harder. Not saying that not everybody has it hard in like America in general, but I'm saying like black gay men have it hard, and then like depending in like where you live, your life can be like super hard.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that your life can't be hard. I do believe people that be like, yo, I got kicked out when I was 15 when I came out of it. I believe that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, that's not everybody's testimony and everybody's ministry.
Facts.
Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And I don't believe that black men have the hardest lives.
You don't think so?
I don't believe that. I believe that trans people have the hardest.
Well, yes.
That's what I believe.
True.
Like, so it's like every other race, black people, especially black people, you know what I mean, studs have it hard, or dykes or whatever they want, whatever they like to be called. Gay men for sure, but trans people, what they have, to me, it's like let me say this correctly, like white gay people, white lesbians, black lesbians that still can be like passed for like being straight, like nobody really knows their personal life like that, or like they don't have it all, like femmes.
Yeah.
So feminine, lesbians, studs and dykes. Where did I put men? Did I put black men yet?
No.
Black men
gay
are
men.
like right there. Gay men are like below, like way below them, and then trans are like all the way down here.
Yeah.
And then you could throw put the non-binary people in there. Like, they just have their own way of thinking, you know what I mean? And they don't conform. But I definitely believe black gay men have it hard. But trans people, no, they don't get accepted on
any type of
both ends.
Yeah.
For them, it's like, what are you? What made you do this? Why are you like this? And it's just like, why can't, like, for me, like, I just let people be who they want. Whatever you want me to call you, I'm gonna respect whatever you got going on. I really don't. I'm on my business when it comes to certain things. Now, I'm very curious, so I'm gonna ask all questions.
Yeah.
Like, why do you feel like this? What does this mean? Because I don't know all the terms neither, but I'm gonna ask every single question. But I'm not gonna ever disrespect and be like, that ain't what it is, because I didn't grow up like that. I'm just not that type of person. So, for me, it's just like, if I choose this, if I feel like I'm choosing this lifestyle, right, then let me choose it. Why do I have to be bashed for saying, like, no, I'm choosing to be gay? And then people are like, oh, that shit, you ain't really get it. I'm like, well, damn, well, whatever. I mean, I don't care, but what I'm saying is people that it intimidates people that don't have, like, their own voice or don't know how to like speak up for themselves, like to really conform to be like, okay, yeah, I was born to be gay. You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from people who really believe that. But what I'm saying is I also believe something too.
Yeah.
So just match me when I say that. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to contest me. It's just like,
So, no, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go.
But do you think that, like, growing up and, like, how you were growing up didn't, like, have some type of, like, effect on who you were today? Or, like, it wasn't, like, molding you into who you are today?
What do you mean growing
Like,
up? Like,
okay, so, for instance, like, doing everything like the boys did. Doing, or, like, you know, being a tomboy, playing basketball, always being with like boys, blah blah. Do you think that kind of like had something to do, or like it molded you into like how you are today?
like being a lesbian?
I guess, or just like maybe even just how you dress. Like, do you think that how you dress back then, because you like made yourself so comfortable in it, you just like stuck with it? Or do you think that like if you decided to tomorrow, you can choose to wear dresses?
I don't like dresses. So no. But what I'm saying is if I did choose that, then I think everybody should mind their business and let me choose what I want to choose. Like, that's somebody who's like, some people, like, that's like, I guess that's like, for me, that's like how stems are, right? They can dress up and dress down, and like their flip, like some stems switch up is like ridiculous.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just, for me, it's like just how I'm comfortable. I was always comfortable just how I was. When I was young, I used to wear like New Jersey Devil jersey, like hockey jerseys. You know what I mean? I used to wear like, and you know the crazy thing is, when I was in high school and all that, I never wore sweatpants. Unless I was going to like an actual basketball game, you couldn't dare catch me in a pair of sweatpants just going out somewhere.
That was me. That's how I
Now,
was.
you got to force me to, like, where am I going to put a pair of jeans on? You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, maybe like, I do believe like your environment, your behavior, how you were raised, what you like, all of that comes from like who you are and what you do and how you move and all of that. So maybe that's why I'm like how I am. I do believe like I am the person I am because of like how I was raised, like not giving a fuck about what nobody thinks or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like bringing women around. You get what I'm saying? Like, I never had a conversation with anybody saying like, yo, this my girlfriend. Like, it was just like, yo, I'm bringing this bitch around, and niggas gonna fuck with it or not.
All right.
You know what I mean? So yes, I believe all of that matters. Yes, I do. But if I chose to wake up and wear a dress, that's my business. In high school, I used to wear tight jeans though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't wear like super like loose jeans, but they're loose enough. But way looser than how I used to dress in high school.
Yes.
Like, I used to wear super
that booty poking, girl.
too much. Tight jeans, shirt tucked in, belt, you know what I mean? Like, that's, so I don't believe that really mattered. And I still play ball.
Yeah.
And I wasn't attracted to, like, women like that when I was in high school and shit like that. Later on in high school. But not... I think I can, like, really remember the first woman I really thought, like, damn, she looks good.
What's her name? No, I'm
Megan
just
Good.
joking. Wow.
And Biker Boys. I was like, yo, she's something.
Girl, I thought you were talking about somebody in high school or something.
Oh, it was, but I would never say the name. There was one person in high school. I was like, yeah. But prior to that, I never had any type of feelings or anything like that towards a woman. Like, I remember... I think it was like my freshman year or maybe my sophomore year, the first time a girl told me she liked me. I was flattered. Ooh. I wouldn't say her name. I was very flattered, but I was never like, damn, I'm trying to see what that's like. Like, I never felt like that. I was just like,
really? First girl who told me that was my first girlfriend.
I never felt like that. I was just like, damn, like, nah, I'm not about to fuck up this friendship for like, I did it, you know what I mean? I never like really, and I don't think she was ugly at all back then neither. Like, low-key, I should have slid back then, but I didn't, because I didn't really, you know what I mean? So that's like, I think it's just like experience. Like what you experience makes you believe what you want to believe. So that's why I believe like I chose it. Like for me, I got bad head from a guy, and I was like, oh, never again. And since that day, I've never touched a man again in my life.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. That's that's real talk. Never touched a nigga again. Day in my life. After that,
Wow.
very bad head. I didn't like it. Pineapples. That I guess
So he turned her out.
turned me off. He shut me down.
You should have said power off.
Right, like that whole thing was like, no, my nigga, you're done.
Hey,
And
yo.
every other nigga in this world is done. Never.
That's wild.
That's facts though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't just neglect everybody's like experiences in life. Just because you don't experience it doesn't mean that you gotta shut it down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't experience like wanting to be a man. I don't experience that. So, but I don't shut down women that do.
Yeah.
I believe that when people say to me, I really feel like I was born in the wrong body, I really believe that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe them exactly what they're saying because I don't think that, I just believe them. It's just like, if you believe that about yourself, who am I to tell you how to believe about
wrong.
yourself? You get what I'm saying? Like, who am I to tell you what you are?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand all of it, but I'm never going to tell you, like, that's wrong. I'm never going to be one of those people. Like, even people that say, like, non-binary or people that use, like, cisgender all the time, like, I'm never going to tell you not to use those words. I'm always going to be like, remind me what that means again?
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I understand a lot more than
Just trying to educate
you know
yourself.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, I'm never going to be like, don't say it. I'm like, yo, bro. Because I watch all of those documentaries about trans, non-binary, cis people. Like, because I want the information. I want to understand, like, why you are the way you are. Like, what makes you believe in these things. You know what I mean? I don't take it away because I don't believe in them. I just be like, shit, everybody different from me. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. But I do have a question.
I get that. Yes. How am I help you?
I think I said that. I think I might have said this already, but so if you were born gay, right? How do you explain dealing, liking, having sex with men?
I don't, because I've never have.
Right, but like people that have, like, how do you explain that if you feel like you were born gay?
What if you were just experimenting? What if you, okay,
Right.
So if you were, all right. So listen, say if you're
Yes, turtleneck.
a lesbian, shut up. If you're a lesbian, right, and
Okay.
growing up you just dated men, right? But like I said, that is the norm. That's what you're taught. So obviously, like, and then like you're watching everybody else around you, especially like your friends, who may or may not be going through the same like thoughts that you are, you know, or like the feelings that you are, but you see them hanging around with guys, liking guys, talking about guys, blah blah blah. So you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, correct? Most of the time.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, well, just like in general, right?
In general,
you're
yes.
just gonna just automatically just do that. Plus that, you know, like that is the norm. So that's what you're like, that's what you're doing. And then you start like dating these men, and you're like, oh well, like there has to be a reason why nothing is working, or how why I don't feel certain ways that I should feel, right? And then one day you meet a woman and you understand why you feel you have, like, why you never had these feelings before, because that wasn't what you were looking for, but that's what you were going after because that's what you thought you were going like you were supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying, but for me, I would say, damn, I just had it in my head. I get what you're saying, but for me, I would say, like, I would question, like, do you even know who you are? That's what I would question you as a human.
Why?
Not knowing who you are, because why are you conforming to anything?
I mean, it's
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it like niggas don't conform.
Yes.
I understand that people conform. I understand people do things like my parents did it. I need to get married. I need to have kids. I understand these things, but what I'm saying, like, why are you doing things for other people and not for yourself?
Mhm.
So that would be my question for anybody who's like that. Like, why the fuck aren't you doing things for yourself? Period. Like, that's like doing things because your friends did something in high school. You know what I mean? That's peer pressure. Why are you giving into peer pressure? It's weird.
I mean,
I'm not saying we all don't.
it's not always. It's not really peer pressure if they don't know that you're just like following behind them.
But you know, it's psychologically it's peer pressure. My friends are having sex in elementary school, middle school. I mean, my friends are having sex in middle school.
I say elementary school.
No, middle school. But technically, it could still be elementary school because it was like 5th grade. So depending on where you are, some people 5th grade is elementary school for some people. For me, it was middle school. So my friends are having sex in middle school, right? Not me at all. I've never wanted to do. I was so.
Y'all nasty.
I was so like, y'all are bugging out. I don't even know what it actually is. You know, I had all these questions in my head, like, yo, what are you actually doing? So I'm asking you, like, as a 5th grader, like, what are you doing? Because I don't think you're really doing it right. You know what I mean? But I'm just like,
They probably weren't.
they probably wasn't. But like, okay, so even in high school, my friends in high school were popping off. What? Not even high school. That was 7th, 8th grade. Niggas was losing their virginity.
Yeah.
So if niggas was losing their virginity in 7th, 8th grade.
I remember, like, I think it was like 5th or 6th grade. Somebody like was pregnant. I was like, what? You're like 12.
Crazy. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, yes, that all has to do with peer pressure. That all has to do with, like, man, conforming. And I understand that, but, like, I would really question you, like, who are you as a person?
Maybe that's what you're trying to figure out.
Right, and there's nothing wrong with that, but, like, you don't need to tie anybody to trying to figure out who you are. And, yes, this is very, like, a 30-year-old talking.
I was about to say,
you get
right,
what I'm saying?
you're
Yes,
talking.
I understand that I'm 30 and I'm talking to, but I was like this at that age, though. I never looked at things like that.
But it also matters how you grow up. Like, we grew up being taught not to follow after people.
Right,
Not everybody's taught that.
right.
And a lot of people just want to fit in. Especially
Right.
growing up as, like, anybody. You just want to fit in.
And I get that part. I get that. That's what I'm playing devil advocate here. Like, I get all sides of it. That's why I don't put too much stand on, like, somebody saying they were born gay or somebody saying they were choosing to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you like, you like. For me, that's just how I feel. But the people that attack you for
Yeah.
whatever way you feel is just like, how you born? Like, come on, bro. Like, because that's what they feel. That's what they believe in. Like, that's just what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's Did I ask you what does it mean to be born gay? Was that like one of the first questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I don't know if I answered, though.
Okay, so answer.
But
What does it mean?
I think being born gay just means that you come out and that's who you're meant to be. It's just
Okay.
the timeline of when you figure out when that, like, what you're meant to be.
So how does that work? How do you think that works?
I think it's mostly like your surroundings. Like, if you're not being forced into anything, if you're not, I mean, I guess if you're around it or I guess if you have like some type of, I wouldn't say like inspiration, but something to like show you like that other side. Like, if everything around you is just heterosexual as fuck, you won't know, right?
So for you, what was your inspiration to like come out in high school? So because for me,
I don't think I had an inspiration.
how you were at such a young age, and I don't think that I couldn't do it. It's more of like, it just wasn't shown to me.
Mm-hmm.
So how you was like always in jerseys and do-rags, you didn't give a fuck. You were like, no, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, today I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you just ran around like that, and I never like looked at it any differently than like me, because I was a tomboy. So I always ran around with like my hair and cornrows and stuff like that. But like, for you to like, if somebody came out in high school And somebody in my high school did come out, right? But actually, they went to a different school and then actually was like, oh my gosh, this is me. You know what I mean? But when there were like talkings and chatters about it, it was such a big thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the fuck do we care about what this girl is doing?
Right.
Like, it was like even like rumors like, oh, nah, she messing with her, they be doing stuff. And I'm just like, my thing is, why do we care?
Why do we care? Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that was always my thing. Like, why do we care what these people do? And then it was always like, I'm not doing that. That's not who I am. And I'm just like,
And those be the ones.
and I'm looking
Later down the line, you find out.
and I'm looking like, but if you are, right? Who cares?
Yeah.
Right? I'm always that friend's like, yo, like, bro, like, who cares? If that's who you are, what you want to do today, who cares? Right? Ended up later on down the line. You know what I mean? It was what it was with them. But I'm just like, that was like the first person that like really came out in high school. You were very young. What were you, like a freshman?
Yeah. So I was like 13.
Right. What the fuck are you bobbing your head? Answer my
Yeah.
question. Like what?
You
But like
didn't answer.
what made you so comfortable in doing those things? Like what made you so comfortable? Like, yes, I have a girlfriend.
I don't think I was very comfortable. It took me a while to actually like tell people about us. Like, I was.
But you were still 13.
I was.
Is what I'm saying. There's like
I think
30. There's like 35-year-olds that still can't tell their parents that they're gay.
I think it was also like my friends, because we were all like
Gay.
we were all like in like
Gay.
this stage where we were all trying to figure out our sexuality, and we all kind of, it was like, especially me and my closer friend, we both were like coming out together, I guess, but like not together, even though it was a rumor of like our
I get what you
whole
mean, like,
through high
yeah.
school that we were dating, but like it was just, I guess, the comfortability of just having somebody there with you, that it was just easier. And we played basketball, so it wasn't like coming to school like dressed in like basketball shorts or whatever was like, you know, out of the norm for a basketball player. So it was like easier. But then I was like,
That was always
I not the
a
like
label.
in high school I wasn't the sweatpants type of person either. Like I had to force myself to like wear sweatpants on like game days. Even if I like, most of the time I just brought my game shit with me and didn't even wear sweatpants. But like, so like, then I was like, well, I don't want to wear these tight ass jeans anymore. So then what? Then I just started getting more jeans that are like a little bit more baggier, or just going to the boys section and just buying boys clothes, shit that fit, like, you know, shit that made me comfortable. And then nobody was really like paying attention to what I was like getting when we were school shopping and shit.
What do you mean, like mom and
Yeah, like, I mean, sometimes she would have like said something, but then like, other times she'd be like, just go pick out what the fuck you want and hurry up. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't really like forced. Like, only certain things were like sort of tried to be forced on me, and I was like, no, and it didn't like work.
What?
Like graduation pictures, I did not want to do that, and I stood my ground. But then later down the line, I'd like, mom, I was like, fuck it, and I just let her take me to Sears and get like some janky ones. But I did not do it at school.
I'm
And
dead.
she was, and then that hairstyle I had for them graduation pictures, them damn what's it called? What did I have? The box braids. I had them shits in for like what, 2 days. I only got them for the picture, and them just took like 13 hours to do. But I was pissed I had them. Actually, I might have had them for a week, and that whole week I had them in a ponytail, and mom was mad as fuck. I put them in a ponytail. I was just like, I had made you get those braids to get rid of that damn ponytail, and you got one back in your head. But
I'm dying.
But yeah,
I don't think I was ever forced. Okay, I was forced into dresses when I was younger. Not forced, but it's just like, you're going to church.
yeah, you're wearing that.
Yeah, so that wasn't, to me, it wasn't forced. First of all, I was young, so I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
But that, I wasn't I don't feel like I was forced, but I definitely wore dresses when I was younger. I wore a dress to the prom. I only went to the prom for my mom.
I didn't even go to prom.
I only went to the prom for my mom.
That's how much of a rebel I was being back then. I didn't even go to my prom.
I only went to prom
I was like,
for
I'm
my
not
mom.
wearing a dress.
I wore a dress for my mom.
And they weren't down with the suit thing.
Yo, I didn't start seeing that until like 2015.
You remember? But I literally had pictures and everything saved in my phone. I was like, this is what I want to do. And they were like, no. And I was like, then I ain't going. And I didn't go. What the fuck?
Yeah, I definitely had a conversation with them about that too. I'm just like, why can't she just wear what she wants to wear?
I remember that.
Yeah, I was just like, but I was so confused. I'm just like, why? I'm confused. Like, why y'all trying to tell her what to do right now? Like, she's 18.
I remember that conversation.
What the freak? It was such a weird conversation, but like for my parents to say that, I was just like, you guys are being weird right now.
Yeah.
Y'all already know, like, she got a girlfriend. Like, I'm confused. Why doesn't this make sense to you?
And I didn't even want to like take the girl to prom. She was younger than me anyway. She was like 2 grades behind me.
You just wanted to go with your friends.
I just wanted to go with my friends and
in a suit. It wasn't even a suit. Wasn't a slacks and a shirt? Or was a whole suit?
And it was a whole suit, I think.
Anyway, my parents were really fucking corny for that. I didn't like it. I was just like, I don't know how to do what she wants to do. I'm confused.
But then, like, 2 years later, I ended up, wearing a suit to Chris's wedding.
I think I just had slacks and a shirt on.
Yeah, but, oh no.
Yeah, Chris's
wedding, I did.
Chris or Dennis' wedding, I had slacks and a shirt on.
Did I? Oh yeah, I didn't have a jacket on. I just wore a button up and some jeans and some
slacks.
Yeah. When did I get my jacket then? I wore my jacket somewhere.
I don't know. It might have been one of those. I think Chris got married before Dennis.
Yeah.
So either one or the other.
Oh no, I wore the jacket to Dennis's wedding because we have the pictures all together.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't remember.
But
I really don't.
2 years later, they were okay with it.
I guess maybe because you were a little older. I had a whole question in my head. Your dreads.
Oh my god.
They threw a fit about your dreads.
They did. And now I talk about cutting it, and my dad looks at me with like the stare of death.
Like, why you didn't cut your dreads? Well, you don't want to have them in the first place. First of all, you guys were definitely on her back about doing it. I'm like, we're going to go get it. I took her.
Definitely took me to get my locks.
Why being weird? Why were they being so weird?
I don't know.
I'm like, you guys are weird, man. Look, Ryan had little shit
like
balls in his head and shit. Like, he had mad different hairstyles.
Nigga went bald. Mad weird. Like,
right.
I couldn't lock my hair.
Bald.
Like, y'all kept telling me, oh, do something different with your hair. Stop wearing ponytails. And then I started getting the blowouts. And then I was like, yeah, this is not it. It's not it.
I love me a blowout.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm not getting any more fucking relaxers. And I went natural for like, a year or two before I actually got my locks. I was like, fuck it. Renee, let's go.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that day. I remember.
And then I wasn't even gonna get a shape up that day either. I was like, I'm not gonna do too much. And then I was like, I'm gonna get a shape up.
I was definitely.
You were like, line it up. And
I was just like, but it looked nice. And then when it started growing, that was like, yeah, there you go. I'm like, get your fucking ass out of here. Now you be playing in your hair.
Right.
He's a weirdo, man. Parents don't, I mean, I guess it's just like, they don't want us to have a harder time than what we already have.
Yeah.
I get that point, but like, my nigga, relax.
I feel like that was with like a lot of people though. A lot of people told me no when I was like, oh, I'm gonna lock my hair. But I was like, no, don't do that.
But
blah,
like,
blah, blah.
locks wasn't like popping like they are now. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, you were definitely ahead of the curve with that one, for sure. Yeah. You was ahead of the curve with that one. Now niggas want to get locks. But now
everybody want to get locks, and now when I say I want to cut my hair, everybody want to kill me. But you know,
definitely cut my hair.
Definitely cutting my hair. So
one of these days, when I get the balls too. But definitely.
I have the balls. I just need to find a barber.
Right, you just gotta find the right person though. It's just, you can't just cut it. Like, you gotta get your shit right though.
Right.
You know, we gotta
can't be out here looking like a fool.
Right.
Because you know what? I'll be in somebody's salon getting them shits put right back in the same day. Ain't nobody gotta know nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, do you believe that there is a gay gene?
Yes.
You believe that?
Yes. And I think it runs in families.
Gayness?
Yes.
and our gene is spread all over.
Yes.
Mad gay.
Mad gay.
On the women's side, we don't have too much men.
Not too many. On dad's side, there's a couple of them, I think.
Yeah, but we don't really know them like that.
Yeah.
But like,
But still there.
yeah, they are. But like, people
That's
that we
tough.
actually like, men that we actually know in our family.
Nope.
I wouldn't say none.
That sucks.
That's so corny.
Right.
We are definitely the gay aunties and cousins.
Yeah.
I can't be gay. My cousin gay. That's who we are.
Why can't they be gay? Because we're gay.
I mean, no, I can't be homophobic.
Oh.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can't be homophobic because my cousin's gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We're their token gay people.
yeah, we are.
Nice.
And we're outspoken as fuck, so they're gonna be like, say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I believe
I like that, though.
what
I like the fact that we're, like, the gays in the family. Because, like...
I don't know if anybody else could handle it though, the way we did.
Right. And then, like, everybody, like, when they have, like, questions, they always come to us.
Yeah, I
or
think
people are, like, more open with us about
right,
things.
but I also think the men in our family not are scared to ask us questions, but don't ask us as much questions as they may have.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of them say, damn, I should just be asking you these questions. And I'm just be like, my nigga, my line is always open. Like, I'm not tripping if you asking me questions about, like, men or, like, even women. You know what I mean? Like, but, yeah, I think everybody's pretty open with us, which is weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, which is weird. But,
even,
like, I think,
cousins
yeah,
that we're not super, super close with.
our
Like,
aunts, yeah, like,
we know a lot of stuff, like,
yeah,
because people are just open.
yeah.
Yeah. Why you do that?
Because I'm thinking about, like, them, like, coming out and stuff. I'm like, bro,
Right.
tell your mom. Like, I'm not
Or
the
just
one to-
telling us about, like, even, like, small sexual experiences
like things that they
they've
did.
had.
Like, yeah. Or, like, even, like, for me, it's like my older aunts are, like, very
Open.
open and, like, they come to me for advice.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn. Like, I never had an aunt that I can go to for advice when I was younger. And I'm not saying that they wasn't there. It was just, like, I just
It
didn't.
wasn't that openness. With
Right.
it.
We just, like, we're older now. So it's a little bit different than, like,
Yeah.
who's open with who now. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I'm done. We talk to her about any and everything.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and that happened, like, once we got to college because, like, we were older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She used to ask, like, y'all having sex? And I'm just like, no. Lying. But
No.
just like, you know, but I tell my mom.
All right.
Don't be weird. So, yeah, I think that's, oh, I hate doing that. Sorry.
Making out with my
Right. But the only thing about and we're going back and forth, but the gene thing is like, can genes control behavior? Like, because you said there's a gay gene, right? Can genes control behavior?
Like psychopaths?
Not like even like alcoholism. Like when people said, "Oh, that's in my family, so I don't mess with alcohol like that," or like drugs. Like, "Oh, nah, I can't do nothing hard because that's in my family."
I
You
think
know what
so.
I mean? So you believe that?
Yes.
I think
I think I get my alcoholic trait from my mother.
you don't even talk about my mama like that.
I'm just
She ain't
saying.
do that to you.
I'm just saying.
I think a lot of things plays a role in just like who you are.
Yeah.
So like environment, childhood, how you were raised, all of that plays a role in just who you are. Like, I can't confirm nor deny. I mean, I can't stand with it. I don't stand against it that there's a gay gene. Maybe
Yeah.
there is. You know what I mean? I don't think I've researched enough about it. But I also think that if there is a gay gene in your family history, a lot of other more things have to come into play for those things to happen. Because like your mother and father can be alcoholics, right? Both of them, and you can be raised. I mean, you can be raised with them and literally choose to be the complete opposite of your family.
Right.
Like, I'm never gonna touch alcohol or anything like that. Like, that goes with anything. Like, when you're raised by certain people, you be like, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because I never want to act like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, so yes, it could still be in your genes, but like sometimes you can consciously tell yourself that you're not gonna do certain things. Like,
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol. I know how that is in my family. I know what that does. I don't do drugs. I know how that is in my family. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? So it could be possible. I don't doubt it. I just don't know enough about it to like stand tall and to like
Yeah.
gay gene. Maybe. There's wild gay people in our family though.
Absolutely.
And if they're not, they're super obsessed with gay people.
Yeah, weirdos.
Just fucking weirdos.
Weirdos.
I have another question.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay, so do you believe your brain was influenced by your sexual preference even before you were born? Let me say it again.
Yeah.
Do you believe your brain was influenced or influencing your sexual preference even before you were born?
Wouldn't that be the same as like?
It's however you
Being
want to
born.
take it. I can't tell you.
I mean, I guess so, because that would just go back to the whole genes thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Or go back to the whole I was
born gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they all tie together. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. You believe that? So no matter what I did in my life, I was always going to end up with a woman.
I think so. Yeah.
At the end of the day, didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. What do you think?
I believe that I'm choosing. But I understand that why people believe that. Like, I don't take away from it. I just don't feel like I was born like this. I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that I was born like this. But again, I don't take away from people who do believe that they were born like this. I've also heard people say, if you choose to be gay, that means you're making an active choice of sinning.
Here we go.
Right?
Yes.
I choose to drink alcohol.
So you're sinning.
All the time.
All the time.
I have never been married, so I've chosen to have sex premarital every single time I've ever had sex.
Really? Right.
One sin's not bigger than the other, so I'll take it up with the man. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But that's what I'm like. But the things that people say to invalidate how I feel is just weird to me. I'm just like, I choose to do a lot of things in life that I ain't supposed to be doing if we're talking about Bible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I eat pork. I ain't supposed to be doing that.
I hate when people bring
Or,
up the Bible.
It's not pork. It's shrimp, right? You ain't supposed to eat shrimp. Seafood,
Seafood.
right? You're supposed to be doing a lot of things. Tattoos, pure sins. I got it all. I'm okay with this one. I sleep fine at night. Like, I hate when people just try to throw the Bible at me. It bothers me because I would destroy a Bible.
Yeah.
I would destroy, and I don't mean that in no type of way, but I would destroy what you're saying about a Bible. You know what I mean? Because everything, 1 + 1 ain't adding to 2 for me.
Yeah.
All of it don't add up to me. And I used to go to church before the pandemic and all of that, and super, like, I wouldn't say super heavy into religion, but I believe in God, and I went to church, and I read the Bible.
I don't like when
Bible and stuff
people
like that.
try to incorporate sexuality and religion. I don't like that.
I don't like a lot of things people do, but here we are.
Yeah. Because everybody does something wrong every day, even the most sanctified people. So I don't understand why they think that they're better than somebody else. It doesn't make sense.
Well, Christians are pretty judgmental. Christians are pretty judgmental.
They are, absolutely.
So, I mean, we had a couple of those in our family saying stuff like that. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
They're weird.
Weirdos.
And got right on them. Got right on them. You know how I get down. Got them right together. No cursing neither. Got them together the right way.
Yeah.
And I'll pray for you, ma'am. Yes, I will.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still gonna pray, but that don't mean I believe in what they do.
Yeah.
Different, but you know, we all different.
Fuck 'em. That's what I say.
I mean, for sure, but I try not to disrespect the elders like that.
If they being disrespectful, like, being disrespectful first, then you gonna get disrespected back.
I used to cuss, but now I don't. I just get them together with no cursing. But I still say what I gotta say. You know,
That's
what I mean?
where we get
disrespectfully.
ratchet and righteous.
Yeah, I just say I just say it respectfully now. It's like, yo, man, I hear you, but don't come up over here with that.
I don't hear you.
Cause we're gonna do what we're
Not
gonna
listening.
do. I hear them. When
Not
I'm listening.
listening.
So at the end of the day, for me, it's just a difference in perspective and experience. Whatever one you feel like, it's just a difference in perspective and experience. For me, is how I feel. I don't take away anything about how you feel, but I do have questions about it. Just the way you have questions about how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Right? But I told you, I chose mine. Bad head, C piece. It's kind of how it went. No, that's exactly how it went. It was horrible.
That sucks.
It was horrible.
That's horrible.
It was life, though. Life.
Well,
Wrap it up.
yeah.
And I think we're out.
Do you have like a message or anything?
Yep, go cut my book. Amazon. All over all of my social medias.
Yes.
Stop
asking me.
Stop hitting my peoples up.
God damn it.
Because everybody keep asking me,
Message
like, why is everybody
Renee.
asking me? I'm like, I don't know.
Message
I post it
Renee.
every day, a couple of times a day.
Yes.
On every social media.
Any questions regarding her book? She's the person to ask.
Yeah. I think I know all the information.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then you ask me and then I got to ask her.
Yeah.
Like,
And
why
she's never
go
home.
through somebody?
Right. And she's never home.
And she don't answer text messages.
Yes, I do.
The fuck?
Sometimes.
Anyway.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Buy the book. Also, I wanted to say, too, I wanted to say, like, okay. Nah, I just want to say, check on your friends these days. You never know what people are going through. And not everybody's always going to speak up about what they're going through, I guess. And yes, you don't always have to be the person hitting everybody up. But just check on your friends.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
But it's petty.
It is petty.
So whenever you have a feeling like I need to hit some party up, I need to do just do it.
Just
Not be
do
like,
it.
oh my gosh, I'm always in the person. It don't matter, bro. At the end of the day,
Something is telling you to do it. So do it.
like for me, that's how I move nowadays. Like if I feel something, or if I'm like, I ain't hear from this person in a minute. Like that's how like, nah, let me call. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, well, let me text. Let me make sure you good. Like, or even like, if a text of a message, if a text message is off, I'll be like, you good?
Yeah.
Why you texting me? Like it's off. Like I could feel energy like that. Like
Through
I ain't
text
stupid.
messages,
Like
that's how
you know
I
what I mean?
am
We
too.
text I text people. Everybody gets text differently, and I know the vibe of how everybody texts. So if it's off, it's off, and I'm gonna tell you like how I feel. Like why the vibe off? What's up with you?
Right. Yeah. That's
How
I
can
am.
you know my vibe's off? Cause nigga, what's wrong?
Right.
That's it. Like I'm asking you what's up, Like, and it's the holidays, man. New Year's coming. It's a rough year.
Seasonal depression.
Everything.
Everything.
Anxiety. You know
Just
what
check
I mean?
on your peoples.
Friends, family.
All that.
You know what I mean?
Make sure everybody good. Make
Check
sure
out-
you're good.
Stay COVID free.
Facts.
Stay masked
Keep
up.
your mask on.
Stay strapped up. And
You dirty.
cop the
And-
book, Amazon, my website.
Yeah.
Yep. Things coming soon with that.
Yeah.
Matched up with that. If that makes sense.
Facts.
And that's
But
it.
yeah.
We
Happy
out.
holidays. We out
Holidays is
here.
over. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Still part of the holiday season though.
Okay. But when
And
it's
we
comes
out.